and welcome back to Below the Fog. As always, our adventurers have joined us for a night of revelry and about 2 hours of Goo'd. Last we left off, everybody had joined Quill for a party with cookies and a supposed good time. This is off with a little rat child. The two are making time, whatever that means. Rhea is teaching a small were-child to a room, while Vitani, attempting to turn herself to soap, is smitten. Connolly is nibbling cookies and watching this back and forth between Quill and Hutensia. And another member of the party, that is where we will pick up. Anybody that would like to roll to see if they can notice that party member is not there may roll.
If I wanted to roll,
Perception?
would I have to roll with disadvantage because of soap?
No.
Fantastic.
Wait, we're rolling perception?
Yes.
Okay, would I roll with advantage since I know Freya was like slowly
Yes,
breaking away?
You would.
Okay.
I would give you a.
Yeah, because like the whole time I'm trying to like see Freya up
Yeah.
from a distance in a way. Well, I do think that is gonna be plus.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm.
Who answer your question? Yes.
They would.
Fantastic.
They would. They would.
Well, even with advantage, I got a 12.
Right? Get out of here.
That happened. That happened.
Right? So it's just down. And Rhea wants.
What are we rolling for?
We're
For
rolling
perception.
to see if you notice if somebody is missing.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, didn't. Okay. How much have I missed, by the way?
Literally nothing.
Not a
You
whole
just
lot.
started.
Literally nothing.
I really have not.
We
missed
just did the
or, like-
recap.
okay. I probably don't notice anything. I don't have my sheet up but it's a 7 on the dice.
I've got a 12 on the dice. Plus 3 is 15.
Okay. All of you are continuing to do the
Plus
things
4.
you've been doing.
Okay.
Connie, glance away where you last saw Freya.
Mhm.
And you look back. And you pause and look back again. Not there. So you start scanning the crowd, thinking maybe she's somebody else.
Mhm.
See Rhea by herself. Connolly over there with Quill. And you see Mist. You're not sure if they're arguing or getting along, but Mist and this little rat child are comparing bottles of what looks like Goo'd.
Mhm.
But you do not see Freya.
Who's Vitani closest to right now?
You were closest to. Actually, I think the person you went into would have been Mist, but she walked away. But I still think close because you're closest to the gate. Freya was next to you at the gate, and then Mist
Mhm.
got away by the kid, and Rhea is on like, the other side of the courtyard, and Connolly and up by the door.
Gotcha. Vitani's just gonna wonder aloud, so anybody within audio range will hear her just go, "Has anyone seen Freya?"
No, I'm pretty focused on my slime here.
I
Shouldn't he
can
be
see
watching
that.
her?
We walked here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rhea's right there talking to the werewolf kid.
She's what?
It's right there, the werewolf kid.
I said Freya with an
That's
F.
what I said, Rhea. What? No, I don't. Her name's spelled with an F.
You cut out. I couldn't hear all of that.
Her name's not spelled with an F. I'll show you how. Hey,
However it's spelled.
hey.
Not my partner.
Oh,
I, Rhea, am right here. Where is Frey? She was with us on the walk here.
no, I didn't.
That's odd.
Conley's
She-
really
she-
quiet, munching on the cookie, looking around, like really sad with her ears down. Like, oh, but she feels she has failed her mission.
That is, I unfortunately didn't pay attention when we walked in here.
And
All the kids
she
and
was
all.
right. She was just here. Oh boy.
I mean, how much trouble should she have gotten into, realistically? And Miss, as she says that, she like picks up her hands and slops slime all around. Like, there's nothing here that could possibly get anyone in trouble. Mess made.
I will say, just as you do that, when the slime hits the table, the little rat kid puts his hands on it and sort of charges it with magic, and you do notice it is starting to move.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be lovely to
That's cool.
wash out later.
So Quill is going to take one of the cookies with the most sprinkles. He's going to cast Thaumaturgy. And he is going to hold the cookie up in the air. And he is going to say with his voice amplified, there is an iridescent tiefling woman that is going with the first child to find her. We'll get this. She answers Freya. Go. Go fetch Freya.
You notice a lot of the little kids just sort of, they can get free cookies anytime. Some of the older kids, while they don't seem enticed by the prize itself, the prospect of winning does entice them. You watch about 5 of the older kids, like the teens, anywhere from 12 to about 16, just sort of like scatter out the front gate, and some climb the walls, and they all just.
Do I smell her anywhere?
Make a perception.
Another
May
one,
I
like,
also
with intention.
Actually, that would be, I think, investigation.
Yes, investigation.
Okay, just normal investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Investigation with your
Oh,
nose.
17 plus. Let's see, because I think I get plus something to some smell thing, but I don't know if it's this. Plus 0. Dang.
You get it plus when you're a wolf.
Oh, okay. I had a note on here somewhere. I just don't know what. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. No wonder. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Which sheet is yours, by the way? Because I have
It's,
one open. I don't know if this is the current one or not.
It's the not. It's a Google sheet.
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Google sheet.
If
Then
it,
that's the correct
if it
one.
makes you feel any better, I've got Rhea's sheet from like the old game somewhere.
I had that too somewhere, but I had the D&D Beyond one open, and I don't even use that. I don't know how I got that open.
Let's see.
Probably because it was right there. The icon was right there, and I just clicked it.
Yeah.
Sniff the air a little bit, and you catch her scent sort of on all of you. She's been with all of you, and you know that it's fading. So she was nearby, and she's walked away, but you don't No, she's not there at present.
Well, since not very potent, so she's been gone a little bit.
May I try as well for the scenting?
Sure.
Sweet.
Are all the tieflings just gonna start sniffing?
That is a 17. It was investigation.
Yes.
17 minus 1. 16.
About the same as Rhea. Though you were a little closer, you do smell that she did go out the gate.
She just left without saying anything?
Wait, can I sniff?
You know what? Go for it.
And I don't know if Rhea and
just-
Vitani know anything about her weird behavior the other night.
Because I just realized I have a +3 to investigation. Oh yeah, I got 22.
Nice.
I will message you in a moment.
Oh. Quill has an idea. Like your other idea, Quill?
What did you wave with babies?
Oh, because of the
Yeah.
children. Unleash the children.
Oh no.
Why is that just a picture of Mist Connolly and
Yeah.
Finally, pick you up, Brad, miss.
Bonk.
As in, like, scroll down.
Yep. Oh, okay. So without saying a word, Connolly is just gonna like shove the little bit of cookie left in her mouth and like start to just dart out and follow the smell.
Oh, where are you going?
why is everyone leaving without speaking to us? Well,
I-
follow her.
Mouthful of cookie.
You know,
How many
words
were
would be amazing.
that? Hold on, because like
Coming
as
from a
leaving, yeah.
barbarian.
Dude, oh crap! I don't have anything to put in my mouth. Okay. Okay, so as you're leaving, you're saying, "Oh,
Huh?
Clear as mud. Let's
I-
go.
She said, and I quote,
Quill does that immaculately.
Thanks, Quill. Thanks. Because
Anyway,
hearing
close
it was the problem, not understanding it.
I'm just waving arms of just. She's leaving with a mouthful of cookie. All right, there you go.
Vitani's gonna look at Rhea, just in disbelief. Let's just go before she
Yep.
chokes.
Yes, follow the lunatic that's on the way to the door.
I love how we're like words would do wonders coming from the barbarians.
Alright, who all is following after Connolly?
Vitani.
Rhea and Vitani.
Yeah, this will probably go too.
Okay, are you taking
Someone's got to keep an eye on them.
Are you taking your slime with you, or are you leaving it with the rat kid?
With Rat Trap.
No, yes, we should let him have it. He's an orphan. She can steal it later if she wants.
Yes.
All right.
You just do a sending to Freya, and I'm just going to send that message and continue doing nothing helpful.
Freya, you can respond.
Wait, hold on. Where am I? Oh, hold on.
There's two different things. One is written in down below. It's from the other is from.
So Frey's able to send a reply with this spell or whatever?
Yes, if you. And if you want it to be private, you can send it to me. I will send it. Or if you want. Entirely up
Okay.
All right, then keep your secrets.
to you. Sweet.
What the
Not.
fuck is that?
It's Transformers. You have to allow it.
You know what it looks like?
That's the Transformer?
Yeah,
What the
they're all-
fuck is
they're
that
all the same.
from?
That's Beast. They're the same character.
Oh, Beast Machines.
That's
What was that
yeah,
old
Beast.
anime cartoon? I can't remember exactly, but the characters and they had black hair and like a digital kind of a thing. What was that?
But ugly Martians? No.
Oh, reboot?
Yeah,
Oh
Reboot.
yeah, reboot.
That's the vibe that gives me.
Because it's the same company that makes it.
Why?
Like the company that made Reboot made Beast Wars and Beast Machine. Same voice actor too.
And the vibe was correct then.
Yeah, no, they actually pioneered the animation for kids cartoon.
Right. Well, while there you go.
Oh,
That's what you get, Quill.
oh. Do I send a sending? You know what? I got fair. Why not? All right.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, we're people follow me out. Yep.
Mm-hmm. People are, in fact, following you.
I'm just trying to move on so we can get rid of these gifts.
I'm trying. Don't know what my notebook is. What is the role for tracking? I cannot remember. What?
That didn't sound like English.
It sounded like Connolly running out of the room. On this audio podcast.
I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
always have to make the joke
1,
once.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
Audio
5.
podcast is so
Eight,
very
seven,
audio. So much
6.
podcast.
Much audio, very podcast.
Send you another one, Frey.
What? There's a small battalion of adolescent persons spawn, a trio of lesbians of which one is not dating the other two. A
Larson.
larcenous tabaxi armed with.
That's all.
And then it cuts off. The best bit.
That's fantastic.
Good bit, great bit. Right. What was the tracking skill again?
Survival. Usually it's survival.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll a
Ooh, look at
survival.
that.
Straight.
One of us.
Connolly,
And
because
for me,
Connolly is the one that's tracking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the one that sniffs nothing, so oh no. Oh
Ah.
no. Oh, okay. There was a delay, and I started to panic. Because I was like, oh no, this is how it goes. I have an 18.
You start off by sniffing the air, catching the scent, and it starts to get a little thick. You feel like the crowd nearby recently, and keep through alleyways and sort of make a couple of loops, sort of like a circle. And it seems like you're just going first, but you know how to track something, you know how to hunt something. Been around enough. If you can find something, you know you can find something. And you also notice that above you, on the rooftops, or in the alleys around you, we're just on the heels of a couple of kids that are sort of the same thing. Some of them look like they're using magic in their hands to track. Others are, some have shifted and are sort of using animalistic features to vault here and there, either through the air or tops, and eventually go over the bridge and into a different part of town, the part that has all beautiful cottages, and you see through for darker alleys and slowly less populated areas and get to this enormous looking gazebo that has a sort of magical field around entrances. And there are trees sprouted up everywhere, and you cannot see inside of the gazebo because of this magical. But it's not entirely transparent, but it's like translucent enough that you see that there are like a river that connects through it. But the trail stops just outside of this.
Okay. Alright, so up to the gazebo. Do I see Freya anywhere?
Not from this spot. But it is a very big gazebo. You get the inkling that she is inside of this.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to just head up and like try to find her then.
So you just try to walk through the.
Yup.
Okay. Okay.
One track mind.
There is out. What is your AC?
Oh, I love that question. 15.
Take 3 points of electrical damage as you just sort of head first into this force field of sorts. And it sends a shock straight through, just face down to the arms, and it makes your fingers.
That's a me joke. That's not a cat joke. Okay. Well, Great. Okay, so 3 points. All right. So yeah, she's gonna take a moment to be like, okay, well that happened, and turn and be like, there's a wall.
A
You guess the
wall.
wall didn't have a scent.
No. But Freya's over here somewhere.
Mist is going to just kind of smile as she looks at Connolly and like, don't worry, champ, you tried your best. And she'll like crouch down on the ground and like have a very close inspection, like she's doing her best Augie impression. Can she investigate this wall thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an investigation. Actually, roll Arcana.
Ooh, that's mean.
Oh, you wanted to pretend to be Augie. Pretend to be Augie. Roll bad.
Good.
16?
You weren't pretending to be Augie very well.
Not
Yeah,
good
that's a
enough.
bad impression.
Should I try to roll Arcana since I did get shocked, or would I just sit there and be like, herk dirt?
Character.
You wouldn't know it from getting shocked. Mist, you drop down, and you've been with Augie long enough, basically raised by the dude. Notice at the base of these pillars, there are these like roots, and Augie used to read like magic books to you, and you always thought they were boring, but he read them often enough that you recognize that these are intentions. And with enough magic poured into them, they can latch onto will. And Freya doesn't want people in here, or somebody in here with Freya doesn't want.
Huh.
So either somebody that isn't going to disrupt intentions of the person that triggered runes has to go in, which is very convoluted and confusing to think about, or the person that cast or triggered the rune has to take them down.
So one way or another, we're not getting in here easy.
Yeah.
So she will stand up and kind of shake her head and go, well,
Wait.
I guess she doesn't want us in there, or someone doesn't want us in there, and it's not going to be easy to get in. Maybe Quill would have a better idea. I mean, he knows more magic than I do.
Oh, I have a question for the DM here.
I am the DM and I answer questions.
So, okay, so if I get like a couple feet back, or if Connolly gets a couple feet back here, and shoots an arrow, specifically maybe a banishing arrow, or I don't know.
Do you give us time to get out of the way before this goes poorly?
Yeah, well, because the arrow itself isn't going to have an intention other than just banishment. Or if just a plain arrow, there's no intent there. Just either, in a fun way, disappear part of or part, the structure of that has the runes on it into the Feywild for a bit, or decide to, if I shoot enough arrows, to scuff up the runes to, in a way, destroy them, to undo them. Would that have any effect on that, or am I gonna? I'm probably gonna roll for to figure that out, aren't I?
These particular types of runes are
I have a 6+6 Arcana, so
types of runes are protected by the magic itself. So you could shoot at them, probably have to waste like an entire quarter or two to get any kind of break. Now you could probably shoot an arrow into the
ooh,
what's it,
ooh,
and the magic will
That's
tell
a really
you.
good idea.
Yeah, the magic will tell you, hey, don't shoot here, because either you're going to harm someone or something is in
What?
the way.
what if I shoot a seeking arrow, which essentially magic missile plus arrow becomes magic missile, but I tie or have like something on it for Freya to read, maybe?
Definitely try.
Because like that way, because the arrow will seek out Freya, and alright, like rip. Sorry if it actually does damage, which if it's magic missile, it would.
Ray, what's your AC?
It would be very gentle damage. No, it would be gentle. But like it would give you an idea. It would get something in there and maybe try to help from the inside. I don't know. I'm just throwing out an idea there.
You can always try.
Okay, so yeah, so Connolly's gonna turn, sort of, to the others and be like, if we can't get in, what about one of my arrows? And just holds up arrows. Like I can put a seeking arrow in there to find Freya, and we could have like a note or like something of ours on it to let her know that we're here.
And what are you gonna do if it hits her? You said it seeks, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it would it would probably stick in her somewhere, but it'd be
I'm
something.
gonna listen. I know I'm usually the first one, or one of the first ones, to recommend violence in just about any situation. I don't know. Something about that doesn't sound like a good idea this time around.
Why don't we revisit
Okay.
that if we don't have any other ideas?
Yes.
What about a
that'll be
banishing
an
arrow then?
excellent-
If I get rid
Why
of
don't-
Freya for a while, then
That's
intent behind the runes will disappear, right?
that's the problem we're already having, Connolly.
Why don't you just give me
Well,
your
no,
bow
no,
and arrow
be-
for a little bit, and we can talk later?
No. It would just banish her to a different dimension for like up to a minute or so, and then she'd come back. So, but like it would get either it would.
And if she comes back within the same barrier that she's currently in, then what?
Well, if she's gone, then whatever's keeping the barrier up might change because if it, I have an idea.
Listen, I
I could just charm her
respect
and
it.
have her come out.
You could try that.
Do
That
a
I'm
beguiling
willing to see
arrow.
if it works. Big arrow.
Because it won't do any damage. There's no damage with it. It. Oh.
I'm sorry. Okay, you lead with arrow. My brain goes pointy weapon. It won't do
Listen,
damage
I can
though.
only do magic through archery.
Listen,
Okay, so do we? Yeah, now you see Kylie's relationship problems.
amazing. So let me. Magic's hard for me to wrap my head around. So it's intention that's keeping us out. Is that what's going on?
That's what it sounded like.
Okay, so Connolly.
This isn't anything I'm familiar with.
Me fucking either. Connolly.
Yeah.
When you touched the thing, what were your intentions?
I just wanted to find Freya to make sure she's okay. She just smelled
Well, if
like
Freya
she was
doesn't
having a
want
good
her
time.
anyone to find her, and that's the intention, maybe that's the reason you couldn't get in right there.
And banishing her to another dimension would therefore solve the problem for a hot minute.
I
I
mean,
can't say I agree with you.
Or I charm her with the beguiling arrow, and then I try to call out to her to say, "Come here," because she'll listen to me and be like, she'll come to me. Though I hope that doesn't do anything weird, but it, that won't be
I
a good idea. I don't want her
respect
upset with me.
I respect thinking outside the box. I like those.
Because the arrow itself isn't gonna have an intention; it's just gonna have magic on it. So if the wards are by intention, stupid rune thingies are by intention, then the arrow itself has no intention. It just has a spell on it. So
Question:
But-
Can I see through? Like, is there, I don't know, like a tree or something on the other side of the invisible wall that I can see? Or
See the vague shape of.
yeah, okay, like something. Okay, Connolly, how about this? If you're really intent on shooting something through, why don't you shoot one of those trees over there? If you can shoot a tree and it goes through, and we can go from there.
Good
Okay,
idea.
so should I shoot the beguiling arrow or a banishing arrow? Because I feel like a banishing arrow may be a little too forward and obvious.
We could just
I'm
try
just-
with a regular one to see if it'll even get through.
Yeah, that's more
Well,
what I was
that's the
thinking.
thing is if we're trying to have it go through, a regular arrow has the highest chance of going through, but we don't know where we would be shooting then. But if it has magic attached to it, it would change the whole situation of it. Like it could repel magic too, and not just.
Damage.
Also a fair point.
Okay,
So
because that way, like if I shoot it with magic, even if it's just a seeking arrow, so that way like it for sure strikes the tree, right? It still has magic attached to it. So then that way we know for sure a magic arrow or a magic imbued arrow would be able to get through, right? Because yeah.
So while you
Okay,
guys
so
are having this conversation,
Of course.
I'm gonna switch over really quick, just for a little bit. Freya's point. So Freya, we're at this. The grass is plentiful. Flowers are blue. Some of them you recognize. Don't the tree? You're leaning against one of them and sort of curled against it by your side while your feet are bare in your arms wrapped around your chest. You can hear muffled talking off of the distance. And part of you wants to don't feel conversation. Then you hear the sound of bare feet on gravel and sand water. And you turn your head and it looks like a woman getting closer. She is ethereal. From the looks of it, she's 9 feet, maybe 10. Long white hair that's sort of floating very gently as if she's underwater. And she has these crab leg sort of corsetting, this sailcoat dress, and tentacles coming off of her. And as she gets closer, you see her form sort of shrinks down. And she kneels next to you. Notice that there are little tiny glowing goldfish, like fireflies, that are just floating around her head. And her eyes are the same color of your glow. And she tilts her head at you, offers this very quiet.
So this is the first time Frey is seeing this person.
Yes, very first.
And what are the vibes that she gets from this person, even like with the smile and everything? Is in Frey's state, is she able to pick up on like the vibes if they're pure of intention or
You know how you ever been to like a lakeside?
yes?
So if you've been there when it's quiet and the water is still and everything is calm,
Mhm.
that's the vibe.
Does so what Can Frey tell like what kind of like what species, like what kind of person this
Yeah,
this
no
person?
fucking. Get that ever or whatever this person is, they are just like their height. They are not human. Trifling. Say it. They're not Genasi. They're not Shifter. They're something about them is other.
Frey's gonna process this a little bit, like this kind of sensation of it's a different like being, like you said, it's not tiefling or human or elf. And she's gonna look at them and she's gonna question like who are you, in a sense, because like she feels kind of vulnerable right now, and she doesn't know who or what this ethereal being is.
So this is into her hair and like watches she slides her fingers and the strands, the white strands look wet, and she closes her hand around something in her hair and she puts it out to you. And when she opens her fingers, oh, what are those shells? They're abalone or abel. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Like the I think so.
Yeah, those shells. Holds out one of those to you.
Can Frey, before she takes it, because she knows that there's been magical beings down here, like the Fae and such, she's slowly started to learn that you can't necessarily like not trust, but you know, is there any way she can like, do I have any spells first off? I don't think she has detect magic, but because I know there's spells. No. Is she able to pick up anything beyond not having any spells to see if this object is safe to take?
It gives you no sense of ill will.
Okay, she will take the shell then.
So as you take it, you notice that there is a silver and gold etching around the shell and a little hoop on the end. Hear it.
Why are you giving me this?
And out and just sort of ups. And you get this sense of comfort. It's like a comfort that you haven't felt in a hot minute. It soothes something that you didn't want to at first, but their hand is cold, but in a way that in the beginning is shocking, like jumping into water, but slowly warms up. Same way.
It probably also attunes with, because she attunes with cold. In opposition to most tieflings, she's more cold attuned than warmth. So the cold actually, when it first is a little shocking, she actually probably attunes with it a lot more faster than some others. The being's just gonna stay there too, like they're not gonna like disappear into a wisp of whimsy.
So they do sit down next to you and just sort of they offer this radiant comfort.
As Frey's there, she's gonna look at the shell and then to the being, and then she's also gonna feel this little rustle beside her, and it's going to be Astri as well. So you have this being on one side of her, and then Astri, her little dragon, on her shoulder on the opposite side. Just, she feels kind of swaddled in this comfort. And before, when she had found herself wandering out and wandering into here, she had felt very tense, very lost in a sense. Something that had started to creep up on her as they had gotten into this town and such. But now she kind of feels like the first time she's able to have taken a breath, a normal breath since being in this town, is with this comfort and such as well. And she's just kind of, she's thankful for the way she is settling down now to this being, not even knowing who this being is or what this is, but words are hard to come to her still. But she says it in expression. No, I'm just trying to think of how to continue for this as well. So what she probably does next, because she can hear, she doesn't know if she's meant to stay with this being, like if she's meant to just talk to this being, but at the same time, like, sure, she could sit here and talk with them, but does she start to recognize the voices she hears in the distance at all, or no? Like, is there any sort of like features she can pick up on?
As you calm down, you sort of hear like the heated rumbling of Vitani's more aggressive, like, you don't want to call it a growl, but it's like a baritone but not growl. She has a very deeper voice. You hear that high, like, worrisome pitch of Connolly. Hear a sort of whispering voice of mist through it, like the dull tones right up. And as you sort of, can't figure out the words, but you hear their tone. And Astri is sort of climbing around you and over you, just like making, while this person that's next to you, like, sort of those bubble kisses for Astri to. So you do recognize sounds of your friend's voice. You're not sure what they're saying, but you recognize their voice.
Give me one. Ooh, that probably made a really weird sound. Give me one moment. I'm gonna message you something really quick, and then I will say my next step. 1 second to take.
No problem.
Suddenly remembered Drake's old kitty cat.
The cat tapping gift.
I miss the cat tapping.
That is me right now. I have sent the message in the character chat. I'm sure there's I can just imagine the group outside just totally continuing to like argue about what's the best way to get some sort of message or thing inside of this gazebo. Like Connolly just keeps pulling out like various different kinds of arrows or things. And they're like, the group's like, no, this is still
Here.
not a good idea. It's like,
The
don't you have
funny part
anything
is,
other than
Quill,
arrows?
and
Oh no.
What happened?
I mean, we could still just try a vanishing arrow. What's the worst that could
The-
happen?
But
the
I kinda
irony
love-
is,
Oh, go ahead.
the whole time, Quill's just like, "Are you good? Yeah, just space. Oh, all right."
Yeah. I like how like the Four Stooges kind of are the ones that ran after her.
For real though.
So Frey, as things start to come to her realization, like she's starting to settle in at these voices that are outside, starting to recognize them, she'll then look down again to the shell in her hand and feel like the resonance that she has with it, kind of similar that she does with Astri, that she had when she had first found Astri's egg as well, coming down below. And she kind of gets this understanding of who this being kind of truly is without it being really spoken in a sense. And she takes, you said it was like a necklace kind of thing, Goo, or like
Yeah,
what
you
kind
can
of
turn it.
accessory is
You
this?
can turn it into as a little like hoop on it, so you can either wear it as an earring or a bracelet or a necklace, whatever you.
Ooh. So, because Frey already has a necklace, she has probably it's like a little kind of diamond, like four, or I don't know how to explain the type of diamond, but like a star, 4-point star shaped diamond on her neck that has part of Astri's eggshells in it, in a sense. So instead, it's gonna be she's gonna, before she does anything, as she looks at the shell, she's gonna attach it to the bracelet she has on her wrist that matches the collar around Astri's neck, the star bracelet she has. And then with just kind of like a smile, again, no spoken words kind of needed in this kind of atmosphere, just unspoken words, she's going to get up, and Astri is going to kind of wave a little with her tail in a sense and make trills at the being as Frey then leaves the gazebo of her own free will and kind of goes back, probably walking out into the group who is probably now
Shoot
making
the
a
arrow.
ruckus.
No, joking.
Like about to shoot. Who knows if they're about to shoot an arrow and Frey's like 2 inches away from an arrowhead, like as she walks out, or like.
Yeah, I feel like Connolly would have gotten kind of fed. Like, I'm just gonna freaking shoot at that, and then like starts aiming, and then one of the three wrestled, and they just like trying to take the bow and arrow.
And then as soon as Frey walks out, if Astri senses any kind of danger, Astri's gonna like jump and kind of like nip at the arrow, kind of like deflecting it or like shooting like a little thing, like a puff of like magic, like electricity kind of thing that Astri has, just to
So Connolly gets electrocuted again.
again. It's a little zap
We're just
though,
like,
because
little-
Astri's in her small
Yeah.
little
Yeah, this
form,
one's
but
more
it's a
like
little,
you touched a car door, kind of a zap.
It's
just to
fine.
kind of
She'll
deflect
eventually
at
get a kink for it.
Connolly's hand so that it's not to Frey. But Frey is gonna walk out. She's gonna still hold this kind of calmer air to her, like as if she hadn't walked away for like stressful needs in a sense that she's better now. And the message that she is fine that she's had sent to Quill actually was true, even if maybe not deep down. For now it is. She's gonna look a little startled though, seeing all of them there, especially like it being such a like everyone's there and talking, and like there's Arrow and Magic or whatnot trying to be as they're trying to get in there. I didn't expect to see all of you here, Frey's gonna say as she walked out.
Are you okay? We were a little worried about you. You just disappeared on us.
Connolly's just gonna let go of the bow and arrow, like, so whoever has it just now has it, and she's just gonna jump up and hug her. Like, okay, you're okay. Like, that's fine.
Free bow and arrow now, I guess.
Frey is going to, like, her eyes are gonna like widen a little bit, and she's gonna feel like all of these emotions kind of bubble up, but then they're gonna be kind of sizzled out into like happier emotions, like seeing everyone there concerned about her in a sense. She had gone through a lot mentally, so this was a lot coming out to this. But she's gonna feel the shell also like against her hand, because like the position she has it on her bracelet kind of lets her be able to hold it as well. And she's gonna like feel that kind of calm sense over her again. I didn't mean to pull you all away from out of character. Where were they again? Did she know where they were? Like
Orphanage.
And she knows that they were at the orphanage, right?
Yeah, you walked in with them.
Okay. I didn't mean to pull you all away from the orphanage. I just like I said to Quill, I didn't feel so well, so I just needed some air, is all.
Wait, you told Quill you were okay and he still let us come out here and chase you? What the
Are
hell?
we surprised?
He went on about lesbians and what else? and children, or what was it, teenagers? Hold on, let me actually, out of character, let me actually scroll to what is the message? It's a
What's
God, you gotta post so many gifts in here. Jeez, I'll get it.
Passive perception, by the way, Rhea?
Me? My passive perception 16, and I have blind sight 10 feet, as well as dark vision 6 feet. Blind sight means I can see without even seeing. I can perceive within 10 feet of my surroundings.
All right. So as you're telling them everything that Quill sent you, and
yeah, there's a battalion of adolescent person spawns and lesbians.
yeah, you
and
realize
Foxy.
something is flying at you. Very fast and very person-shaped. And you have just enough time to turn your head and see a 14-year-old sort of feather-covered bird-shaped person just sort of tackle into you, knock you to the ground, throw both arm wings up and go, I won! It was me! I did it!
They are collecting their...
So this adolescent is just gonna tackle Freya.
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
Yep.
Get God.
It might not be to the ground. It could just be tackle.
Astri is gonna like jump off, like startled from this adolescent like tackling Frey, and it's gonna hiss at this adolescent and kind of like spit a little like little zap like kind of warnings again. But Frey is gonna why is what What do you mean? What is going on?
Better than George.
He's better than George.
It's me. I did it.
Oh no,
You
is he
heard
trying
him.
to get the prize?
I think he just wants to win, which
Quill, goddammit.
I respect that. All right, little man, let's go get you your prize. You win.
Yes.
Delightful.
You hear faint sound of a 16 swearing vehemently on a roof. Cheated! You cheated!
I feel like Connolly's just gonna be like kind of hiding behind Freya a little bit, like, oh no, this tiny child's gonna kill us.
I don't see how he cheated. He's here with her and you're not. Tommy,
Fucking-
ever the smart one to pick a fight with a kid.
Bitch has wings! That's cheating!
That is
you
called
do
strategy.
You see from behind this child comes a shoe that just sort of like knocks him across the side of the head, and you hear
Oh no, not the chancla.
a younger
chancla!
child screaming, "It's not cheating if you're born with it!" And an argument
That's called
ensues.
using your assets.
Yep. So there are now a bunch of arguing teens, and this one little bird kid, species unknown, grabs Freya's hand, and Freya, when they do, that there is a bracelet around their wrist and another abalone shell, similar to, and they start pulling you back to the orphanage. Oh, come on.
Frey is going to look around to the others and kind of like an expression of like, sorry, I guess we're getting dragged back, and she's going to follow the child that is pulling her.
After y'all.
Connolly's gonna hiss
He's-
at the child, but follow holding Freya's tail.
Freya's tail's gonna like wiggle again like it does like when you hold a cat's tail and the tip kind of like rattles.
This kid
Yes.
is. I've figured out what species this kid is. It is unbothered as fuck. This is a seagull.
Amazing.
God,
All
no.
the paparazzi.
Fucking paparazzi is oh my god.
Mine.
Mine.
Right. So, do we return to the orphanage with Seagull Child in tow, ready
We
for
do.
his prize? Fantastic.
The fucking gift.
It's amazing.
So they got lured back by a fucking seagull.
So you're all now back. You are free to either make slime with the kids or out with the whoever you want. It's calm, much calmer than it was before. If there's anything you guys would like to do now while you're here, just say so.
Well, I'm most certainly going to give the award for the cat to the seagull child.
Amazing.
I have a question. Would I notice the bracelet?
Being who and what Quill is, yes. Also know what it is about. Give me 1 second. I will send.
All right, well then.
Lore.
It's a rule I don't have to make. Hooray!
You especially know that because there you go.
Quill is going to. He's sipping his tea gently after presenting the award, and he raises an eye, the equivalent of a brow. Looks at Rhea, and she can see his eyes are looking at the bracelet. Back to her, and there's a brief pause, and he says, "Did they interrupt you?"
You were breaking up a little, so I did not catch everything Quill said. What did
Did-
Quill say?
Did they interrupt you? Sorry, they did.
Oh, like you said, Frey had or Quill. Frey would have been able to notice like Quill was looking at the bracelet. You guys said.
Yeah,
Did they
It's a
interrupt you?
deliberate-
I'm sorry if they did.
Yes. No, they didn't interrupt. It's okay. It was actually perfect timing, I guess.
Quill nod in understanding. He thinks for a bit. One of the reasons why this actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's a contact with some being over.
Oh, oops.
Breaking up, Drake.
Yeah, you're breaking up so bad. Like
Oh.
every
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
No worries. We're taking a short break for technical difficulties. Please stand by.
You repeat yourself, but it was like every other word.
I had to turn the input sensitivity so high because of
things.
there. That should be much better.
All right.
Yeah, sounds like it so far.
Right. So there's a contact of such beings that watch over Effenworthy and have sort of made their home here with various holy grounds. You've met two of them, I see. And it seems they have decided to give you their favor.
It would seem so. I didn't expect to be able to gain this, but I guess it's something that I needed.
The thing to remember is when you're out at sea, in the roughest storm, the very center of it is a moment of clarity and a moment of peace. Because in order for us to find ourselves in the turmoil that is our lives, we need that peace. And many people here in this town have experienced that, myself included. So you have encountered the goddess that lies at the heart of the storm. That is the peaceful waves amidst the roiling sea. We know not her true name, but she calls herself Abalone, and that's good enough for us.
Frey's gonna nod. When she was in that space with this goddess, she had kind of come to understanding like who this goddess was and what this goddess did and such. And it's kind of nice to hear someone else speak of the knowledge of this goddess as well. As she like kind of just how do I say this? It's that definitely that is the goddess I I did meet as well, yes.
It's nice to say Worthy is better for her presence. She's not my personal choice, but she's someone's, and that counts for something.
I guess I really am becoming a fish person after all. She kind of like lightheartedly jokes as she can still feel like Connolly's weight against her tail and knows that Connolly has like made jokes of like her eating like people or whatever because of her unfortunate side effects from her previous affliction.
While this is going on, I just want you to know that you're having this conversation. Connolly has one hand on your tail while jumping, trying to reach her bow, while Vitani just holds it higher over her head.
Missing something?
Well, it might not be like that. It might actually be more like you're afraid of becoming something much worse than you actually are. You're not becoming more of a fish person. It's more she came to remind you of your humanity. And that you aren't changing as a person. At least that's my interpretation of it. You can come to your own, of course.
Wait, can I roll to kick Vitani? right, right in the cooch.
You bitch! You can try.
Listen, she's kicked a
Acrobatic
god right in
roll.
the crotch. She has no fear.
Oh my
for it.
god. I'll
Roll
have
off.
you know. What do I roll for this? A dex save?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just go like against
Could-
her armor class?
Could Connolly have so Frey's obviously like she's turned her attention. She's still listening to Quill, but she's also kind of like she's starting to notice the disruption beside her with Connolly and Vitani because her tail, like she's getting yanked around. Could she find amusement in this and give assistance to Connolly in like this advantage?
How would you assist her?
The tail.
That's so
Give her
true.
leverage.
I'm not sure how the tail would give her leverage.
Well, because like like she could like lift Connolly like in I don't know like I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't have to be that way.
Listen, if the kick doesn't land, she's just gonna start climbing.
Well,
She's gonna go full.
And Frey would rather not be climbed upon, so that's why I was saying like she was gonna help like Connolly like.
We'll
Oh
see
my
with
God.
straight rolls, and then if Connolly doesn't get the kick off, Connolly can start climbing the top, and then you can help there. How about that?
So am I just rolling like flat strength
Yes.
for attack roll?
Now I have advantage on dex against things I can see. Does this mean I have
Would it be
advantage in this
acrobatics?
case?
Yes.
Or athletics?
Cool. Thank fuck,
Would it be
because the
considered
first
acrobatics
roll is a
because-
2. Oh shit! God
There
damn it!
is.
I don't know where that
Okay.
went, so I'm gonna use
Oh,
the
no.
Rhea one. Rhea, please help a bitch out. And that is a 17 plus 2 is a 19.
Right, so you have to beat a 19.
Not to be 19. Okay, so would it be considered like acrobatics considering the fact that like Vitani is so fucking tall?
Not
I'm
for a
only
kick.
6 foot.
Okay, not even athletics.
So I know I know what you're trying to do.
Only 6 foot.
Alright, so strength roll here. Okay, so
Random short queens and Quill.
let's see, what do I add to that? 0. Okay. Yeah, so that's a 17.
You kick, and you're like, oh, like you get where her cooch would have been like 2 seconds ago, but Vitani, who has probably been kicked in the cooch quite a few times, has the reflexes of someone who has been kicked in the cooch quite a few times and backs up just in time.
People always go for it when they got nothing else.
Alright, in that case, yeah, Connolly is just gonna start climbing, like, claws and all. And granted that, Vitani wears just so much clothing, that's
Mhm.
probably gonna hurt a little bit.
Oh my god.
You have a little 5'1" gremlin climbing.
Vitani is too prideful to just give Connolly the bow back and avoid the wounds. So every time they dig in, Vitani's like, ow, God, but is doing her damnedest to keep the bow and arrow away from Connolly still.
Rhea is just probably off to the side watching, I assume.
She has a little wolf girl in her lap. They're just watching, this go down.
Oh yeah, you two are
is
probably
going to make the
sharing this.
sound. Quill's going to make the sound of the crowd from the wrestling matches from earlier today.
How did it turn it? Hey, give me back my bow!
You gave it to me in the first place!
I did! I was just trying to give it to me!
Frey is then going to.
I rolled a
Actually-
17 dexterity.
Is there anything I need to roll for this?
Frey's gonna be stepping away if she can. This is getting.
Absolutely
Wait,
out
She's
of
looking
hand,
down
yeah.
at the little girl like, "Are you taking notes?"
Taking
This would technically be considered a grapple. So you can roll a strength to try and get Connolly off of you.
Okay. Is this just a straight strength, or is this a strength save?
I think straight strength.
Real Quill Cold said it's a children all a bad example.
I'm so glad that Mike caught that.
Amazing.
I was trying to do a emote and then I hit the read. I guess there's a read function.
Fantastic.
It was very funny because all you could hear was, "This is what we call a bad example."
So that is a 13 plus 3 is a 16 strength.
You cannot get Connolly off of you. So you two are just sort of wrestling. Hey, miss, what are you doing while this is going on?
Wait, do I still have Freya's tail?
No, you let go of that.
Frey would have. Yeah, I was like, Frey would have like
Okay,
tried to
that's
like
what-
take her tail away.
Gotcha. Miss has just wandered away from you guys. This is like, to go make more slimes.
No
Mrs.
time for
found
this
out how to make.
bullshit.
Yeah, Mrs. found out how to make slimes breathe fire.
Fuck yeah, I have.
Damn.
It's way cooler than whatever you idiots are up to.
Yeah, it involves a lot
Amazing.
of cayenne pepper.
List is busy.
Rhea, do you have any idea what's going on?
Me?
So if it's gonna turn into a grapple, so I guess that means that Connolly would have like her legs like locked around Vitani's neck,
My God. Okay, but which
and it's
way?
like reaching up for it. Oh, crotch first, right in the face. she has no situational awareness of this. She's just like, I just want my bow back.
Well, Carly, against your crotch, you're just gonna hear and feel a muffled. I think this fucking is the wrestling 2.0.
I got let go until you give it back. She's just gonna like grab the horns to like really hold on and like occasionally swipe up, like swipe over, because I'm pretty sure she would have moved it off down to the side a little bit.
Good night, Mist.
I know.
The horns of what? What horns are you grabbing?
Oh yeah, no. So Connolly would like hold on to Vitani's horns and
Vitani doesn't
and
have
kind of like
horns.
swipe out the bow because
Oh, darling.
Oh, she doesn't have horns.
I do not have horns. I'm not a tiefling. I'm a genasi.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, yeah. So you're just gonna have like claws knotted right in your hair then.
You know, I think Quill has a point with the gifts in chat. Seeing as Connolly's body is mostly concentrated on the neck up, we'll say, can Vitani throw aside the bow, grab Connolly, and then just body slam forward onto the ground?
Would that be a strength save?
Would that be a strength save? I know I'm technically grappled, but at the same time, Connolly's legs are around my head, which leaves my arms mostly free.
I will allow this, but you will also take damage.
That's all right. That's all right. I figured as much.
22.
Holy shit. And I need to roll what? Strength?
It's a slippery one.
Yep.
For real! Fucking! That is a 19 plus 3, 22.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What's happening?
Here's what happened.
Oh, God!
You grab Connolly with every intention to throw her down and take yourself with her. Sort of maybe try and pin her afterwards.
Yes.
And the two of you do end up going down. The only problem is, as you go forward, expect an impact on the ground. Neither of you feel that. But you do feel yourselves being pulled apart, and you look down and you see invisible, not invisible, but sort of like translucent white feathery hands apart and holding you in the air.
Oh, mage hand.
No.
And you hear
Whoa.
a very disappointed Tenzio walks
Connolly's
over.
just kicking and like clawing, like, give me back my bow!
I don't even have it!
Walks over, a feathery arms folded, and looks between the two of you and goes, "Are he done?"
No.
Time out it is, and she snaps her fingers, and Connolly disappear.
What?
Yeet into another dimension.
That is where
Just a bit. No, I get yeeted.
that is where we
when
will
you-
end this session for tonight, and we will pick up next week.
Vitani frozen in fear.
I'm gonna stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.